Good morning, student. Welcome to social science class. Okay, students, in the previous class, we have already started a new chapter of geography, that is chapter number 10, Life in the Desert. In that chapter, we have discussed about desert. We came to know that on the basis of temperature, desert can be classified into two parts, that is hot desert and cold desert. In that part, we have discussed about the hot desert and the example of hot desert, that was Sahara Desert we have discussed. We discuss or we have learned about Sahara Desert, about the climate, we have learned about the vegetation, wildlife of the Sahara Desert, and we also discuss about the people who lives in the Sahara Desert. Okay, today we are going to start same topic, same chapter with cold desert. And the example of cold desert will be Ladakh. Okay, now we are going to learn about Ladakh. The first important thing is that Ladakh is a cold desert in the Great Himalayas. Means Ladakh lies, or you can found Ladakh in Asia continent. Second, in which country you will found Ladakh? That is in India. Second thing is the term Ladakh is coined by two words. Means it's a mixture of two words. La means mountain pass and Dak means country. So means half of La means country pass and this one is it's the meaning country. Also, it also means as, or you can say it also known as Kapachan. What's the meaning of Kapachan? Means snow land. So another name of Ladakh is snow land. Basically, the Ladakh is totally covered by snow. That is why it is also known as snow land. The Ladakh, it is bounded by Jammu and Kashmir in the west, Karakoram range in north, Zankar mountains in the south. Means these things are located at west, north, south of the Ladakh. Several rivers flow through Ladakh, but out of them, Indus being the most important river. Several glaciers are also found in Ladakh, and one of the glacier you can find over there, that is Gangotri glacier. Okay, the other thing about Ladakh is that there is a highway which is also known as Manali Leh highway, and that highway opens only between July and September, and this highway crosses four passes. First, Rohtang Pass, Baralacha Pass, Lunga Pass, and the last one is Tanglang Pass. Okay. Now there is a species, it's known as Chiru, and it's also known as Tibetan antelope. This species became endangered species. Endangered species means when a species or an animal come to its end line, that is known as, that became endangered species. And why this Chiru is endangered? Because for hunting of its wool, that is also known as Shatush. Why there is a huge demand of its wool? Because this wool is very light and it's very warm. And one more interesting thing about Ladakh is that it is famous for its finest cricket bats, which are made from the wood of willow trees. Now we will discuss about the climate of Ladakh. The altitude of Ladakh varies from around 3,000 meter in Kargil and to more than 8,000 meter in the Karakoram range. Means the altitude, or you can say the height of Ladakh varies in from Kargil to Karakoram range. Now the temperature. The temperature of Ladakh is very cold and dry, and the air is so thin that the heat of the sun can be felt very strong. As you all of you have learned that Ladakh located at very high altitude, over there the sun, you will feel the sun very strong over there. During the daytime, the temperature is mild cold, or you can say above 0 degrees Celsius, but at the night it can go below minus 30 degrees Celsius. So this is the summer time I'm talking about. What is the situation during the winter? During winter, the temperature here can fall below minus 40 degrees Celsius. Just imagine the people who are living in Ladakh. As Ladakh lies in the rain shadow of the Himalayas, so there is little rainfall, or you can say it is hardly 10 centimeter every year. Ladakh experience in the same time, you can experience freezing winds and burning hot sunlight at the same time. For example, if you are sitting in the sun and you are keeping your feet in the shadow and your upper body is towards the sun and your lower body is toward the shadow, you will get suffer from the sunstroke and the frostbite at one time. That is the problem over there. And the coldest inhabited place on earth, that is Dras, that is located in Ladakh. Now we are going to understand about the flora and fauna of Ladakh, means the vegetation and the wildlife of Ladakh. Because of high dryness, the vegetation is rare with very few patches of grasses and shrubs, and that is for the animals so that they can graze over there. Groves of willow and poplar can be seen in the valley. So these are the names of the tree I'm talking about. Grove of willows and poplar that can be seen in the valley. And in the summer season, fruit trees you can see. Fruit trees like apples, apricots and walnuts. You can see over there. Several species of birds can be sighted, or you can find over there, such as robin, redstart, Tibetan snowcock, raven and hoobie. So these are the species of birds, and most of these, or you can say some of these species of birds are migrated birds, means they came from another place. Animals, if we talk about animals like wild goat, wild sheep, yak, and some special kinds of dogs are also found over there. So these are your wildlife of the Ladakh. Some other thing is there, why their people rear some animals over there. They rear the animals for their milk, meat and head. For example, yak's milk is used to make butter and cheese, and same for the hair of sheep and goats is used to make woolen. Okay, now I'm going to explain about the life of the people who lives in Ladakh. The people, basically, first we have to learn that the people in Ladakh, they are either Muslim and Buddhist. Many monasteries like Hemis, Tikse, She, and Lamayuru with their traditional gompas are found in Ladakh. In summer, the people here cultivate barley, potato, peas, beans, and turnip. In winters, because of very cold climate, they keep themselves busy in festivals and ceremonies. The women over there are very hard working. They work at home, in the field, and also in manage shop and some small business. Now we are going to discuss about the situation of transport and tourism in Ladakh. Leh is the capital of Ladakh and it is well connected with airways and roadways. The NH1A connects Leh to Kashmir Valley through the Zojila Pass. Tourism, if we talk about tourism is a major activity in this area. And tourist flood means very high number of tourists you can see every year to see the Gompas, meadows and glacier and to witness the celebration and festivities. Means many tourists came over there only to see the Gompas, meadow and the glacier, and also the festivals and the ceremonies that happens in the Ladakh desert. The life of the people, if I talk about the life of the people in Ladakh, now has been improved due to modernization. Scarcity of resources means there is not so many resources are available. Still, people use everything efficiently and do not waste anything. Okay, student, this is all for today. Have a nice day.